Hey guys, what's up? Well, guys, this video is going to helpful for many of the person around the world, right? Well, this video is not a scripted video or any such kind, right? So whatever the things I'm going to deliver you, this is my perspective, and somehow this is the way the things are, or this is the way the things we have to handle to, right? So guys, without waste a single second, let's um, spot some light on it, right? But guys, how to overcome fear? Fear breaks you. Fear confines you. Fear limits you. Well, with fear, you can't be able to explore yourself. With fear, you can't be even think about the things the way the things are. I mean, fear is something demoralize you, discourage you in all the manners. Suppose you want to get 90%, or suppose you want to, like, yeah, till date I am not topped in my schoolings or in my college, but now I am going to top. But the question came in your mind that how can I study for so long, or what if I will get what if I will top in my college or school or university, or what people think about it. Might be the people think that he has scored the marks by cheating and all this thing. The loss of conflicts happens when even we think about something like that. It is not like every person suffered from, but I'm very sure that most of the people are. I'm also a human being, so being a human being, I can correlate with it, and I know this is a problem of many of the people, especially with students. Even many people get afraid, many people fear of to be successful. Yeah, this is strange, but this is the reality, and this is very fucking harsh reality. Sorry to use this word, but this is something what I have to use so that you can catch it, right? Well, guys, please do not fear anything. Let's take an example from lower level to higher level of fear. Suppose most of the fear, like, the one of the very common fear is what any other person will think about me, what any other person is going to think about me, what any person will be think about you. Actually, no one is thinking about you. No one is given to any kind of turn about you. No one will have think about you anyway. This is your speculation. This is your mental view towards anything. Like, every person just think about you, but nobody is thinking about you. You have to come out from this this concept from your mind that this somebody is thinking. Nobody is actually. Everybody is so entangled in their his or her life that they are busy in their his or her life that they don't have time to think about you, guys. This is one of the biggest and very common fear among people. So do whatever you want to do as quickly as possible. Whenever you get the concept of anything, whenever you get, like, I have to do this, or just try to implement whatever the plans you have as quickly as possible. This truth is, the one of the biggest benefit is that you will get let to know yourself that is it really worth or not, kind of. If you will not take the action towards that thing, you will get nothing. if you will take action, most probably most of the time we get succeed on that things, right? So if you will take action towards it, you will face the situation, you will face the ambience on which you fear too much, or you will at least, whatever the things will happen, either you will fail or you will get success. If you will not try, automatically you are out of the game. And if you will try, at least there is a chance so that you can win. And most of the times people win. So the fear of failure is also very very common fear, very very common among people. And they think like, what to, if I will fail, what others will think. Nobody is thinking about it. Yeah, this is your wrong speculation about the life, right? The levels of fear is very harsh. Like, many people do not want to get rich. You know what? This is a fact. Not, they want from internally, but they do not want to take action because they think that if I will get fear and if I will get rich, then what the people will think about it might be some culprits or wrongdoers, or might be some robbers will rob my money, and also might be police will arrest me. There lots of conflicts came in the mind of many of the people that if I will get rich and all. So even to get rich, they afraid to, and they just keep happy by seeing any other person who are rich enough and availing each and every thing in this life, and he or she is availing whatever he or she want to. They just keep themselves happy by watching that kind of person. But at when the point it comes like to become rich by themselves, they do not take action because they are so fearful, and so they are so dreadful that they do not take action towards it. Might be you find whatever I'm saying very strange, but this is the reality of the life, and you cannot deny it. And I'm not saying without any experience. But I have observed many of the people, and this happens all over India, or better say, why not all around the world, right? So guys, now the question is how to overcome fear. And the real essence of this video is to overcome this fear, not to become more dreadful towards this. I just want to make you less, or be fearless. Yeah, one thing you have to just fix in your mind is that where there is fear, there is failure. I mean, where there is fear, you will not take action. You can't be able to do your best because you always get fearful what other will think. What if I will not get, what if I will get richer, if what if I will get success. Matlab, this is pathetic. Yeah, this kind of things happens when you are really a very coward person. But if internally you actually fears a lot about everything. This one of the reason for this is you think that if I will get this or that, somebody will blame me, somebody will harm me, somebody will do wrong with me. So why to do the things so that I get so I get trouble in those things. But you are a person who always happy by seeing any other person happy, getting availing, enjoying every aspects of life. And if the times comes to do the same, you are afraid of. So guys, let's come to the point of how to overcome. The best and the most easiest way to overcome is to face, confront the challenge. Yeah, this is once again I'm repeating, and you have to fix in your mind, marks my word, right? This is just your illusion, this is just your speculation, this is just your one wrong perception towards life indulged in your mind, and that is ruining in your life. Yeah, if you will not do anything na, you are automatically out of the game. Yeah, so why not to do it and let the world know what you, let the things experienced by you, right? So guys, first thing is you have to understand that the only way to overcome, and the best way, better to say, the best way to overcome the fear is to face it, confront it, challenge it. Yeah, challenge it. Doesn't matter whatever the fear you have, or what kind of fear, or to whom you afraid to. Guys, the only way to overcome, and the easiest way, better to say, to confront it. Secondly, the most embarrassing fear of what people, nobody is thinking about you. You have to just move ahead, just make yourself every day better. If you will get successful now, nobody give a darn about you. I mean, everybody will praise you in a positive way, not in a negative sense. Till you are failure, or you are a loser, or you are not successful, that's why you're thinking like that. When you will become rich, or when you will be successful, or you will get this or that kind of things, the people think wrong about you. No, even people will appraise, and take suggestions from you, how you did it, and he or she love to know more about you, give more respect to you, right? So guys, you the only thing you have to fearful is you do not need to do anything illegally or ethically wrong. If you are doing something illegal things, if you are doing something that is not morally, ethically right, yeah, you have to be fearful. But if you are doing something that is really makes sense, that is good for your improvement, that is good for the for the betterment of yours, for the betterment of society, for the betterment of country, let's do it. And do not think much about it. I will do it tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or this or that day. No, just try to take action as quickly as possible. And this is also a good way to excel your life. This is also a good way to get the things in lesser time, by doing or taking action as quickly as possible, right guys? So guys, take an example of many of the people are very good in nature. I mean, they want to help others, they want to do something for us, for any other person, for the for the poverty kind of people, for the people who do not have much in their life, in terms of fooding, in terms of clothes, in terms of finance and all, right? Basically deprived people, right? I was hesitating to use the deprived. Actually sounds bad, as like if a person is if a person do not have job, and if you will say unemployed, it sounds very harsh, though the meaning is same. But that's why I was not it's not like I am afraid of, just because I respect the emotions of any other person. That's why I was little scared, not scared, hesitate to use the word poverty or deprived kind of things, right? Take an example. One of the biggest problem with the person who internally wants to become rich, but they do not want to take action, just because there are lots of reasons of it, right guys? Whenever at the time of, or when you are a person who is poor enough, who don't have much to think, who don't have much to eat, who don't have much to avail the things, on that scenario only the people criticize you. On that only scenario, your mind works like that, your mind thinks like that, because you are entangled with the trivial things, right? You are entangled with the inferiority complex, you are entangled with the narrow mentality. If you will get rich, everybody will give respect. Earlier you will think that if I will get rich, some robber will robbery nothing is going to be. If you will get money, you can install lots of things that is good enough. You can, you can fix, you can avail 10 bodyguards, 50 bodyguards, you can secure yourself so much you cannot even think about. It's not like Mukesh Ambani is not a rich person. He is a rich person, and there's so many security around him that even nobody have the courage to even snitch behind Mukesh Ambani, isn't it? So money gives you the strength, money gives you the power, money gives you the freedom, money gives you the real essence of life, right? Suppose you want to do something for any person, for the poor people, right? But because you want to do, but you don't have the money to do, how will you do that? So guys, if you are a self hunger, if you are self thirsty, if you are self, you know starving from food, how can you give food to any other person? Think about it. Think in a have a broader perspective towards anything, right? Broader perspective leads you to things in a different way, in a different in a different um, having a broader perspective leads you to things differ from many of the people around the world, right? So have a broader perspective to others. And why not? This is not like after dying you will get to another life, or this kind of, this is a one opportunity. Why not to squeeze it? Why not to squeeze as much as possible? What's wrong in this? Nothing wrong. And if you're thinking that this is wrong to avail and do this or that kind of things, this is your all bullshit, horseshit, nonsense. You have to just come out from this as soon as possible, so that you can also excel in your life, guys. So guys, enough is enough. Just come out from this trivial things, just come out from this 2 rupees kind of things. Come out and put your all efforts as fucking hard as possible, as 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 concrete as possible, so that there's no chance, guys. If you will become rich, if you will become bigger, if you will be topped in your school, the fear will vanish, as like, just any other things get lost when the right things comes, right? Where there is the light, the darkness automatically vanish. The same happens with the fear as well. You have to just take the action. Courage is, do not think much about any other thing. I have already said you have to just fear of 2 things. If you do not need to do anything that is illegal, or secondly, you do not need to do anything that is ethically or morally right. Otherwise, be fearless, and enjoy your life. Yeah. How you will enjoy? By through money. How will we get money? By work. How will you get more money? By get successful, so by doing hard work. So there is no matter of effort. Just because you are poor, that's why you have this kind of mentality. You are saying all this thing bullshit, you are thinking all this nonsense. When you will get money, you can secure yourself, you can avail of whatever you want to avail, right? So if you having the fear of like some robber will rob your money, you can implement high tech technology to yourself, that there is no chance to do all these things, right? not a single penny of Mukesh Ambani ever till robbed by any robbery because he has money, and because of the power of the money, he can do whatever he or she want to, right? So that I have already you cannot no, even to snitch around him, you have to courage for it, because there's so many bodyguards, there's so many protective people around him. That is for the protection. Think in a broad way. Suppose take yourself as a Mukesh Ambani. When you will become rich, you can also avail the facility of bodyguards. So many protection things are on this earth to avail if you're really afraid of this kind of things, right? So guys, I think I this video is going to give some clarity in your life. This video is going to make you fearless instead of fear. Yes, please come out from this. There is no any such things like fear and all. Just live your life with 56-inch of chest and this kind of things, like live the life like yeah, you are proud of yourself, like yeah, I have lived my life and I am living my life, kind of, right? So guys, to become richer, to become successful, to become to get to aware luxuries is not bad at all. This is a very good thing to do, and it gives you the power, and through power you can do whatever you want to do, man, right? So guys, I don't want to drag it anymore. I think I have pointed out the points in a very clear way, in a very elaborative way, and you got my point, what I mean to say, and you will implement in your life as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible is actually matters a lot. So suppose you have a good plan, and you will not, you always think about that whether it is going to work for me or not. Yeah, what more can, or what worse can happen with you is that might be not work for you, but we have the clarity that yeah, I have to think in a different way, I have to generate my own broader perspective, or I have to change this or that so that this could be work for me, right? So guys, have a great day. Subscribe this channel if you feel like yeah, this is something fruitful channel for me. So have a great day guys. See you in next video, right?